This ball and socket so it can swivel and rotate for the perfect angle.
This is DG McGee of DG McGee Motivates. Thank you so much for watching. I wanted to share this with you. There are 86,400 seconds in a day. I want you to think about that. That is a large number of seconds. That's a lot of time that we all have access to. And I want you to monitor and just watch what it is that you do over the course of one day. Are you maximizing your time? Are you fully reaching your potential at the end of the day? So when it comes time to go to bed at night, are you saying, yeah, I did that. I accomplished that. I checked those things off. I achieved my goal for today. Are you able to say that? Think about it. What are you doing with your time? What I want you to understand is this. God's gift to us is time. Our gift back to him is what we do with the time that he allows us. Think about it. I want you to think about what you're thinking about. I want you to think about what you're doing, and I want you to maximize every second, every moment of every day. So at the end of the day, you can check the box and say, yes, I was able to do that. I was able to accomplish that. Because when you see successful people, they don't get any more time than you get. They don't get 90,000 seconds. They get the same amount of time that you and I both get. Being successful, I want you to also understand, does not mean being rich or being, having a whole lot of money. Being successful means to achieve your dream, your goal, your passion. I can't do what God gave you. He gave it to you. And you can't do what he gave me because he gave it to me. Stay in your lane. Let's focus and do what we can do to maximize our 86,400. This is DG McGee of DG McGee Motivates. Remember, motivate, empower, and inspire someone else today. Our videos are sponsored by my daughter's company, mellowcustoms.com, for your custom designs, as well as my company, bangandbangles.com, for your jewelry accessories.
I started looking for an interior decorator probably about 6 months ago. Normal word of mouth, asking some friends, doing an internet search. We interviewed probably about 3 or 4 different interior decorators. Deary came through, and I told my husband that night, I said, this is her, I met her, this is who we want to use. She has a very take charge, get things done personality. She knows what she likes. I admitted to her, I am not a designer. I do not have an eye for design, so I was going to have to trust fully in whoever we hired. And I did. I looked at her portfolio of homes that she's done in the past. I loved every one of them, and it has been a wonderful experience. Her team that she works with, that everybody that came through the house were very professional. Absolutely enjoyed the experience completely. Even though there were times where I may not have, or may have questioned her design, by the time it got to the house, I absolutely loved it. So I have to kind of think about the whole overall process and trust in her design experience. And my husband and I could not be happier with how the house turned out. For anyone who has the desire to transform their living space, please do not hesitate to contact Tranquil Designs in Deary, Washington. I cannot recommend her enough, and I will actually have her back next year to do my second floor.
Join the Woman I Am Today, the podcast and TV show, as I sit down with prominent women in every industry to discuss their brand, movement, and the women they are today. The Woman I Am Today, the podcast, invites deep conversations and a safe place to let the world know what you've been through. If you're interested in being a guest, please send us an email at nvtv4L@gmail.com or call 919-866-2190.
Hi, I'm Tawana Baker, the CEO and founder of BCC Travel Elite. We are known for balling on a budget. If you want to plan a girls trip, family vacation, group trip, even a vacation, give us a call or look us up. I'm Tawana Baker, the CEO and founder. We love balling on a budget.
Episode. I changed my mindset and got in position to align myself with like-minded individuals who helped me shift my thinking positively. I admit, I didn't have my own mindset. I changed my mindset and got in position to align myself with like-minded individuals. I wasn't listening to the right thinking positively. I had not found my own voice yet, neither did I know who I was. God took my mess and turned it into a powerful message. My test became my testimony. I began doing the work so that I can manifest the highest version of the woman God created me to be. Our Stories, His Glory, Volume 2 is a continuation in the powerful inspirational series written to share testimonies of how 8 people broke out of bondage to become physically, mentally, and spiritually free. To order your copy, go to my website, KimberlyAGuest.com, where you can also purchase a copy of the bestseller, Healing Toxic Habits, and your Speak Life Tea Talks. The Woman I Am Today invites deep conversations and a safe place to let the world know what you've been through and the woman you are today. Promote your business or cause, headshots available for in-person interviews. Authors, speakers, leaders, artists, and entrepreneurs are strongly encouraged to be guests on the show. If you'd like to be a guest, send us an email at nvtv4l@gmail.com. Catch new episodes of The Woman I Am Today TV show on Preach the Word Worldwide Network every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, Roku, Tiki Live, Glory Star, and DirecTV. You can also catch the live stream on Vizion Televizion, Facebook Live, and YouTube. I am Kimberly Guest, host of The Woman I Am Today, where I have important and impactful conversations with women from all over. We discuss their lives, their businesses, and the woman they are today. I am proud to announce that Season 2 is on Preach the Word Worldwide Network every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now that we've expanded our reach into millions of homes, I would like to invite you to be a guest on season 2. If you are interested, please send us an email to nvtv4L@gmail.com. Thank you. Hello, my name is Dr. Brooke, and I am the founder of the Triple P Masterclass, where class is always in session. Now, I know that sounds super fancy to be Dr. Brooke, but I want to tell you something. I'm coming to you today because I understand what it's like to have a COVID experience. But the question is, what did I do? How did I recover? I made a decision that changed my life forever. I started successful online businesses, and today I want to give you the tools and the strategies for you to do the same. So, my question to you is, what are you waiting for? Start today and secure your legacy for tomorrow. You do not want to miss this. My name is Dr. Brooke, the founder of the Triple P Masterclass, where class is always in session. Over the last few years, I have organically grown a successful online business by turning my passion into a profit. I launched a thriving online brand that has been featured on major networks, publications, as well as seen on the Hollywood screen. But rewind back to 2016, when my whole world changed. I was out of work, drowning in debt, with a set of newborn twin baby boys in my arms. So what happened? How did I go from being out of work to building my very own online empire? I made a decision. I made a decision that changed my life forever. And today, I want to share with you the exact blueprint I used to turn my passion into a profit. So I know it may sound too good to be true sometimes, but trust me, it isn't. This very blueprint has guided me to building multiple online brands. So what are you waiting for? Click the link for more information and start today so you can secure your legacy for tomorrow.
MBA, community builder, multipreneur, strategist. Society counted me out. A foster care kid, an overt preacher yet covert addict for a father, an immigrant and beautiful soul for a mother, the oldest of 5 daughters after her second divorce. The responsibility followed on me to help raise the rest. I wasn't supposed to be the first in my family to earn a bachelor's. I wasn't supposed to earn my MBA, become a captain in the Air Force Reserve, climb the ladder in the pharmaceutical industry, or become a successful small business owner a few times over. But where society counted me out, God was gracious to rewrite the story of what I was supposed to be. Though the journey has not always been easy, and I've encountered many speed bumps along the way, in all I do, I've learned to be still and know. I am Danielle Still. The sum of my life experiences has bent my heart toward connecting people to their calling and their community.
Hello everyone, my name is Kimberly Guest. I am the CEO and founder of New Vision Foundation for Life. These are some of the products that we have. I am a Speak Life TikToks affiliate, and so this tea has helped me significantly with a diagnosis that I received last year. And so this diagnosis, it affects my entire body. It causes chronic pain. It affects my nervous system. It causes nausea, headache, to the point where I was literally vomiting 2 to 3 times a week. And so this tea has changed my life. I am no longer having headaches. I am no longer having nausea. My stress level and anxiety have been down significantly. And I sleep very well at night. It tastes absolutely amazing. You can go to KimberlyAkes.com and order your tea. We have peppermint, we have peach, we have pineapple, and the original flavor. If you are interested and you need something to boost your immunity, something to help suppress your appetite, help you get through the day. And so you guys, this is an amazing tea. It is made by a young lady right here in the North Carolina area. Her name is Letitia Nicole.
Just say the word from where you are.
Well, wait a minute. Just say what?
The word.
No.
If you would like to
Here is that again.
I know we ain't in church, but I just feel like clapping out
Yeah.
because I hear it. I see it.
We need a word.
Yes.
This officer was just looking for a word.
Yes.
Jesus wanted to go back with it, but he said, no, you don't even need to do that. Just send your word.
And my servant will be healed.
Now, watch Jesus' response. Now, see, he entreated the Lord, right? Listen to Jesus.
Join the Woman I Am Today, the podcast and TV show, as I sit down with prominent women in every industry to discuss their brand, movement, and the women they are today. The Woman I Am Today, the podcast, invites deep conversations and a safe place to let the world know what you've been through. If you're interested in being a guest, please send us an email at nvtv4L@gmail.com or call 919-866-2190.
Alpha Men Care. This is teaching the generation how to take care of themselves. This is about knowledge. This is about power. This is about freedom. This is about wealth. When I look back at my career, they've always told me I couldn't do it. It's not about being average. It's not about coming in second or third place. It's not about just existing. Alpha Men Care is about dominating. It's about being the best. It's about being the one. It's about legacy. It's about designing your purpose. It's about the go-getters. Here's for the hustlers. Here's for the dreamers. Here's for the believers. Here's for those that know they're alpha. Let's go. Everything new. Everything new. Everything new. Everything new. Everything new. Everything new. Look at the house. Look at the drip. Look at the coupe. I get the bag. Put in the stash. Jittery coupe. Everything new. Everything new. Everything new. Everything new. Everything new. Look at the house. Look at the drip. Look at the coupe. Look at the bag. Put in the stash. Jittery coupe.
My name is Chris Pugh, and I am a licensed North Carolina general contractor. I'm a home builder specializing in custom-built homes. And the GC Academy is a way to educate interested individuals in the field of construction, more specifically home building. I know how hard it was when I was trying to learn the trade and learn about building. So it means a lot to actually be able to give that type of guidance and that type of tutelage. We continue that guidance and tutelage until you're building 4 houses at a time, and then at that point, you pretty much got a grip of what's going on, and you understand the business, and you're in the business. It's a 120-day course, 4 days. We have 2 days a week, 1 day in the field, 1 day in the classroom, and then we do the test prep and get you ready to go take the test and get your feet wet. For anyone interested, you can find me on Facebook, Pew Builders. You can reach me at pewcustombuilders@gmail.com. Instagram, Pew Builders. Peace.
I can't help but chose the streets. The streets made me who I am. The streets made me a man. I can't help but chose the streets. The streets will show you who you're not. The streets made me say guap. I can't help but chose the streets. The streets will get you a knot. But the streets gon' send a ride. The streets gon' have you riding choppers. I can't help but chose the streets. I just hope I see tomorrow. I can't.
Hello, I'm Wynn Yeomans, and I'd like to invite you to my new TV show on Preach the Word Network TV. It's called Wednesday Wellness, and it will focus on health and wellness tips for you and your family. For distribution information, please visit us online at ptwwntv.com. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Tired of struggling with regular mirrors that don't adjust so you can't get close enough? You need Flexible Mirror, the bendable, light-up magnification mirror that comes to you. Just stick it on and turn the base. The super suction locking mechanism means you can put it on any smooth surfaced place. Lock it onto any mirror, table, or desk, even on a window. The secret is Flexible Mirror's super strong articulating arm that's attached with an ingenious ball and socket so it can swivel and rotate for the perfect angle. The mirror is precision crafted with 10 times magnification and crystal clear optics. You can get Flexible Mirror for the special TV discount price of just $19.99. It comes with our 90-day no questions asked money back guarantee, and we give you free shipping on your entire order. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-356-8761. That's 1-800-356-8761, or order online at tryflexiblemirror.com.
Thank you for tuning into this TV.
Really good episode. We have the author of Between the Break and the Man, Miss Maria Brown. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. So, we know that you're an author and you've written this amazing devotional, and we also know that you have survived cancer and heart failure. So could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So when I had my last child in 2017, I knew that something was wrong, but I couldn't really figure it out. I just knew I was couldn't breathe, and it was just, it would take me a lot of breaths to even go to the restroom. And I'm like, what is going on? But I let it pass a couple of days, but I do remember laying down to go to sleep one night, and I jumped up because it felt like someone was choking me. And I was like, what in the world? And I tried it a couple times, and I was like, no, this isn't right. So I remember sitting up that night to sleep because I just couldn't lay down. The next day, I was like, I have to go to the emergency room. And I did. And usually when I get to the emergency room, they do some tests, and they say, you're supposed to have 25 milligrams or milliliters or something of fluid in your body at one given time. But you have 792 milligrams of fluid. So I was like, okay, what does that mean? And so they told me, you are in congestive heart failure. And the doctor said if you would have laid down and went to sleep that night, you wouldn't have woke up because of the fluid was over. It would have taken over your heart. It would have, been so heavy, it would have made your heart stop. So that was that, right? I think I was 32 at the time when that happened. It was a lot. I think I was in the hospital for a week. It took me a long time to recover. But eventually I got better, right? Then this past year, I remember I wasn't feeling well. And I was like, well, something's not right. So I made a doctor's appointment. And my doctor said, well, we can do a biopsy, but it's up to you. I was like, well, maybe not right now. But then whenever I wasn't feeling well, I said, hey, let's just try it. So we did. And I remember at the biopsy, my doctor said, hey, I got to get it, send it to the pathologist, but I am pretty sure this is cancer. I said, I'm sorry, what? What? I don't understand. But she was like, I've been doing this for many years. I know what it looks like. I'm pretty sure this is cancer. And I said, okay. So that process started. I think it was around June of 2020 when it started. And yes, it came back. It was cancer. And then I had to do a surgery to get it removed. So they did remove it, thankfully. And, I have lots of appointments that I have to continuously go to just monitor to make sure it's still gone. Actually just went to the doctor last week, so waiting on the results for that. But yeah, so it's just been like, talk about perseverance, talk about, just continuing to fight. It always seems like it's something. But between the break and the mend, I actually wrote that daily devotional years and years ago, and I never put it into a book form. And then finally I did. But I just feel like that space of being between the break and between being mended is kind of where my life has been a lot. So yeah, that is what happened.
Wow. What a way to start the show, right? God's grace.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, when I heard when you told me the title, I was like, the break and the mend. I'm like, Lord, have mercy, because the title itself is such everything like that we go through. And if you think about that whole process just in your own experience, like, I cannot wait to read it. I can't wait to be able to, use those nuggets for myself, because I've experienced a lot. And so when we talked on the phone that day, you gave me a little bit more detail and insight into the woman that you are today. So can you share with our audience a little bit about the woman that you are today, and just give them, tell us a little bit about your children's book?
Yes. So I believe Maria Brown today is a force to be reckoned with. Okay. I say that not, boasting in myself, but literally giving all glory to God. I know that I could have been out of here. I could have been gone. Not once, not twice, but like several times. So the fact that God has left me here, there has to be a purpose, right? So for me, I am so emphatic knowing that, hey girl, you got some work to do. And God has kept you here for a reason. So I think Maria Brown, above all, is a woman with a voice. I have always been known to kind of be an advocate. I have the mentoring program goals, the Girls Obtaining a Love for Self. And we help girls or we mentor girls who are in foster care agencies and group homes, right? So that's kind of our focus. But I've always been known to speak for the ones who might not be able to speak for themselves. And so I can say that the Maria today is very much so more vocal, if that's a thing, because I've always been vocal. But now I'm going to tell you how I feel. I believe that the fire that God has placed in me, it's like, I'm stopping at nothing to do his will, to fulfill his purpose for my life. I am literally tunnel driven. Like, I am so focused on making sure I hear well done at the end of the day. I want to make sure that God knows that I am really trying to do his will. And so it's not about others. It's not about, I can tell you that the old Maria lived a lot for other people. I was a people pleaser. I liked helping. I was very codependent. I really wanted to make other people happy, and all of that is good and well. It is. But what I've learned is this is my mantra or my motto: you cannot pour from an empty cup. And for me getting cancer last year was my body's way of saying, hey girl, we empty. We can't give nobody else anything else. We are empty. Fill us up first. And I know that, I was on bed rest for like months, and I was last year was so rough. But I can tell you now, looking back, like, I really went through all that? No. it's mind-boggling. But I can say that, God, I know your plan. I now can look back and say, God, you did that on purpose. You did, because you knew I wouldn't sit down. You knew I would not stop. So you had to force me. And I give you all the glory because I'm so grateful that you could have stopped my heart because I was so disobedient and wouldn't stop. But you just, tap my little hand, have a seat. Okay. And it was just amazing to see. Like, I look at myself now and I'm just like, girl, look, I'm a crybaby, so I'm trying not to cry, but I'm just like, girl, you've been through a lot, but you're still here. You still have a smile on your face. You still have the grace to give others. You still have the joy of the Lord. Baby girl, you did that. And it took me a while to get to this place because I was so hard on myself. Like, oh my God, going through the cancer situation, I was so angry. Like, Maria, get up, go do something. Trying to fight depression, been in this room for weeks and weeks, can't do anything. And I was like, Maria, like, get it together. I was saying these things to myself, but literally God was just saying, hey, I just want to talk to you. Have a seat. Chill out. I got you. And he had me for real. He carried me through so graciously. So the woman I am today is vibrant. She is, she has a fight within her that nobody can take away. The fire that I have, it is not to be something I'm not. I can only be Maria. And I've learned to be okay with that. That is why I decided to do this podcast and just kind of let people know who I am, because I think that after a while, people see my story on Facebook or what have you, but if you only knew, it's been rough, but I'm on the other side now, and I can tell you, yes, it was rough, but you'll get through it. Yes, it was rough, but God will have you through it all. So I think that's who Maria is. Maria is a voice for the voiceless, and she has the fire that can't be put out. That's it.
Honey, listen. I'm going to just say I hear you, evangelist. I hear you, woman of God. Tell us, how has it been raising 3 girls?
Those little angels have been my lifeline. I didn't know I needed them like I did. But to see everything going on in the world and with, trying to continue to give my girls the confidence for them to believe in themselves despite, what TV shows and what people are saying, it can be rough, but they are so amazing. They have literally, they're like so strong. It's just almost, I just look at them and just smile because I know it's no work of my own. It is literally God has placed them in our lives to help us. And of course we're rearing them and raising them, but they are such amazing little people. They are very different. I have that little one who is my fighter. She takes nothing from nobody. My middle one who is so sweet, gentle, and sensitive. And then my oldest who is analytical, thoughtful. She's just a thinker. So raising them is a blessing. Having 3 girls, you're like, okay, Lord, I'm pretty sure this was going to be a boy. But it was ordained by God. am so happy to be a girl mom. And it's been amazing. Yeah.
Awesome. When you started out with your entrepreneurship, was being a girl mom, was that one of the main reasons that you wanted to become an entrepreneur, is to be able to show them that it can be done by someone, in their eyesight, in their face?
I think originally, no. So when I first founded Goals in 2014, I did it out of my lack, right? So I knew growing up, I did not have an outlet. I didn't have someone to talk to other than family, my sister, I didn't have a third party to kind of be my sounding board. And I know that I went through a lot of struggles because I didn't have that. So I created it to be a solution that I needed when I was a teenager. So that's why I created it. But as I continued, having events and doing things, my daughters are there. And I love to see their excitement. Like, Mommy, you doing this? And Mommy, they want to take pictures with you. I love that. So it did not start as something to kind of get them to be proud of, but it absolutely turned into it. It really did. And I love to see their interaction. Our last event in December, it was a Christmas, a drive-through Christmas due to COVID, of course. So they saw me packaging the Christmas gifts, going to buy the Christmas gifts, and they were just like, Mommy, they're going to be so excited, just having them to be a part of the process. I absolutely adore. And I know that they are sitting back like, my mommy did that, so I love that.
You are an amazing role model to your children. And I say that because my mom is a girl mom. And she does have a son in heaven, my oldest brother. But I know how challenging it can be having all girls in the house.
Yes.
What advice would you have for a young upcoming entrepreneur?
I would just tell them to know your why before you get started, because it's not about whether adversity will come, it's when. And if you don't have the why in front of you, if you don't always remember it, it will cause you to stop. It will cause you to kind of give up, right? I have sold lots of things in my past. I've sold jewelry and sunglasses, t-shirts, things like that. I do still sell t-shirts, but so I've sold things in the past, but I didn't continue, and it's because I really wasn't in it. It wasn't something I wanted to do. It was literally like, hey, I can get a couple extra dollars and I'll do it. But there was no really why connected to it. But with Goals, there's no doubt about why I created it, and that's why I'm able to persevere through it all. So know your why before you get started, and keep that as your focus, and so that you can remind yourself when something comes your way, okay, I can't stop because of this.
Awesome. How is your organization making an impact in the community?
Well, so we've been around a little while, and originally I started it in Raleigh, right? But we were soon moving to Atlanta, and so that's when I kind of, made it something. So we did events in Atlanta, and going to different group homes, and because at first it was going to be a mentoring program for all teenage girls, but I noticed there was an entity of group of teenagers that were just needed some more support. And I know there are mentoring programs everywhere, right? But I wanted to focus on the ones that people don't focus on, you know, the ones that kind of overlooked, or if they can get in, then okay, fine. So we started doing events for local group homes in Atlanta. And then when I moved here to Charlotte, it was foster care agencies that would reach out, and I was like, oh, well, yeah, of course. So just being able to partner with them and do different events. And I think that we have such a great relationship because they can tell that we genuinely care, right? We know that there's some people who, you know, do it for TV or whatever. But literally I do it from my heart, and God has blessed me with them. Let me tell you how good God is. I started, like I told you, I did events in Atlanta and I had people there to assist me. When I moved to Charlotte, I knew no one. But God has placed people in my life who are willing to assist and without, I mean, we don't make money, but we just do it out of the kindness of our heart. And I love that God has placed these amazing people in my life. And we literally got a little team going. And we make it happen. And I don't know. So God is just he makes me laugh sometimes because I'm like, where do you get these people from? I did not know them, but they just came on in, and they're like, of course, family to me now. And God is just so good.
So, Maria, tell everyone where they can find you.
So we are on Facebook and Instagram, and our handle is Girls Obtaining a Love for Self. We have our products on there as far as t-shirts and masks, and the children's coloring book is on there. Also on Instagram is the same handle. And then the book Between the Break and the Men can be found in the title, Between the Break and the Men. And then the I Am Goals coloring book can be found on Facebook. You can purchase it on the under my page. So it's there.
Okay. Would you like to read a little snippet from your book?
Well, all right. Let me see. So the way the book is whenever God would speak, I would write. Okay. So after years, I had a book. Okay. So I would, so the portion I'm going to read now is just what God spoke to me that day. Okay. Everything that I have placed or allowed to be in your life has a purpose. I may have had to place something in your life to redirect your focus or test your faith. Your words and actions are not on the same page. If you tell me you are ready for a particular thing, I test you to see if you are ready. If you fail that test, I don't give you what you think you are ready for. I know you better than you know yourself. If I gave you everything you thought you were ready for, you would have been so far out of my will for your life that redeeming you would have been a different process.
Y'all go get the book. Y'all go get the book.
Honey, look, he whooped me a couple times. I said, oh, he whooping all of us. I'm going to tell everybody. But it uses Bible verses, of course. So this one was connected to Philippians 2:14 through 15. Do all things without complaining and disputing, that you may become blameless and harmless, children of God without fault in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, among whom you shine as lights in the world. So, and then it has a prayer, of course. So, yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. I am super duper proud of the woman that you are today. I appreciate you being a guest on my show. My last and final question. When you think about the woman you are today, what comes to mind?
I think the first thing that comes to mind is being proud of me. I am proud of my bounce back. I know how hard last year was and the place I was in, and it wasn't even long ago. It's just February. So it was only a couple months ago, but to see me now, it's still some stuff, right? I'm still persevering and going through, but I'm just so proud that I didn't give up. I'm so proud that I didn't allow my current situations then to rob me from getting to my now. And I'm proud that whenever I heard don't pour from an empty cup, that I allowed myself to sit down, to literally chill out, to I heal until I get poured back into, so that I can do this. Because you couldn't have told me, begged me, paid me to do this September of last year. I would not. I couldn't. So the fact that I can do it with a smile, I'm just so proud of my journey. That's it.
That is absolutely amazing. I think 2020 was the year that God wanted us all to sit down. I feel that's the way I feel. I feel like He wanted us all to sit down.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, some of us would have never sat down.
Mm-hmm.
Would have never taken that time to get ourselves together. Mm-hmm. To actually be able to heal and grow and love on each other. I think a lot of people really are able to just love, because 2020, a lot of people lost a lot of stuff. So I just say thank you. I'm so proud of the woman that you are today. I appreciate you joining me on this episode of The Woman I Am Today. To our guests, to our followers, we thank you and we appreciate your support and your love. We will see you next week.
The Woman I Am Today invites deep conversations and a safe place to let the world know what you've been through and the woman you are today. Promote your business or cause, headshots available for in-person interviews. Authors, speakers, leaders, artists, and entrepreneurs are strongly encouraged to be guests on the show. If you'd like to be a guest, send us an email at nvtv4l@gmail.com. Catch new episodes of The Woman I Am Today TV show on Preach the Word Worldwide Network every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, Roku, Tiki Live, Glory Star, and Direct TV. You can also catch the live stream on Vizion Televizion, Facebook Live, and YouTube.